To the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Younghoe Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Dances by at the 20. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone...
They've got his man complete, and all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Minnesota.
First down, Vikings.
First down, here's Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
A give. This is Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Cousins. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Cousins. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Ryan. open. That's Calvin Ridley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ryan's throw here on target to Hurst. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Patterson, touchdown, Falcons. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Touchdown Falcons! Kyle Pitts, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second and inches at the 33-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
On the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Cook. Dances by him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now Cousins. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon in charge.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Returnable here for Davis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On third down, Patterson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And some room to work. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returnable here for Davis. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult,
stay humble, my nigga. All that shit you was talking.
And versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Returnable here for Davis. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will take this one home.
Shit changed quick,
huh?
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Returnable here for Davis. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Ryan. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just so.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
You go ahead quick now.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Talk that shit.
What a turnaround.
Talk that
they exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves.
That same energy you had. Bring that same energy.
I don't know exactly what happened.
You was up 21-0.
Teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple
Bring that same energy. There you go.